Traveling opens our eyes to new cultures, foods, and ways of seeing the world. There's always a spark of excitement and a bit of fear when planning a trip. For many, the biggest worry is not speaking the local language. What if you get lost or can't order food? It's easy to feel intimidated. But this fear is normal, and it's also a doorway to adventure. The moments when language failed me led to my best travel stories. These aren't tales of perfect trips, but of funny mix-ups and unexpected kindness. You don't need to be fluent to have a meaningful journey. Openness and a willingness to try are all you need. Let's explore how language barriers can become gifts. I'll share memories where words failed, but humanity didn't. The language barrier isn't a wall, it's a bridge. It connects you to the heart of a place and its people. Sometimes not knowing the language leads to the most memorable connections. So, let's begin this journey together and see where the adventure takes us. Ready? Let's go. My first day in Tokyo, I was determined to find the perfect bowl of ramen. The city buzzed with energy and I could feel the excitement in the air as I stepped out of the airport. Tokyo was a world of endless possibilities, and I was ready to dive in, one noodle at a time. I wandered Shinjuku's neon-lit streets, surrounded by the glow of signs and the hum of late-night crowds. Every corner seemed to promise a new adventure, and the aroma of simmering broth drifted from tiny doorways. Eventually, I found a tiny, inviting restaurant tucked between two bustling shops. The menu was all in Japanese, no pictures, no English, just beautiful, mysterious characters. I stared at it, realizing I was completely out of my depth. I tried to communicate with the owner, miming slurping noodles and saying, "ramen." My gestures must have looked ridiculous, but I was determined to make myself understood. He smiled warmly, but his questions flew past me in rapid Japanese. I caught a few words, but mostly I just nodded and hoped I wasn't ordering something too wild. I nodded, hoping for the best, trusting that my adventurous spirit would be rewarded. Soon, he brought out a steaming bowl, ramen topped with tender pork, a perfectly cooked egg, and a mysterious red paste that glistened on top. The aroma was incredible, and my stomach rumbled in anticipation. Thinking it was a tasty addition, I mixed in the whole thing, eager to experience every flavor the chef intended. My mouth was instantly on fire. It was super spicy chili paste. I tried to play it cool, but my face must have turned bright red as I reached for my water. The owner laughed, clearly amused by my rookie mistake. He quickly brought me water and a bowl of rice, then kindly showed me I was only supposed to use a little of the paste for flavor. We both laughed at my mistake, the awkwardness melting away in a moment of shared humor. He taught me the Japanese word for spicy, and I taught him oops. We exchanged a few more words, each of us stumbling through the other's language, but enjoying every second. That meal became a lesson in humility and a memory of genuine connection. I realized that sometimes the best travel stories come from the unexpected moments. Sometimes a leap of faith and a sense of humor are all you need to turn a simple meal into an unforgettable adventure. Even when words fail, laughter bridges the gap. It's amazing how a smile or a laugh can make you feel at home, even halfway across the world. That ramen was more than food. It was a story I'll never forget, a reminder that travel is about connection as much as discovery. Travel is full of these delicious surprises, and every meal is a chance to learn something new about the world and about yourself. Don't be afraid to dive in, even if you don't know the language. The best experiences often start with a little uncertainty and a lot of curiosity. You might just end up with the best story of your trip and a new friend to share it with. In Paris, I visited a small bakery tucked away on a quiet street, its windows glowing with the promise of fresh bread and the comforting aroma of pastries drifting out onto the sidewalk. I was eager to try a rustic loaf I'd seen in the window, its golden crust calling to me. I'd practiced my French for days, rehearsing the words in my head as I walked in, determined to blend in with the locals. But when I finally reached the counter, my mind went completely blank. The words I'd practiced seemed to vanish, leaving me standing there, heart pounding, feeling both nervous and a little embarrassed. All I could do was point and smile at the bread I wanted, hoping my enthusiasm would make up for my lack of words. The baker, patient and kind, turned the moment into a gentle game, pointing to different loaves, her eyes twinkling, until I nodded at the right one and we both laughed. She wrapped it up with a flourish, her hands moving with practiced grace, and slowly said its name, pain de campagne, as if sharing a secret. I repeated it, stumbling a little, but she gave me a proud thumbs up, her encouragement making me feel instantly at home. In that moment, she was more than a baker. She became a teacher, a friend, and a gentle guide through the language barrier. I left with more than just bread. I left with a new word, a warm heart, and a story I'd remember long after the loaf was gone. Sometimes gestures and smiles say more than words ever could. Kindness, I realized, needs no translation, and a simple act can bridge any gap. Even when you can't speak the language, you can still connect. Through laughter, through patience, and through the universal language of humanity. Travel isn't about perfect phrases or flawless pronunciation. It's about shared moments, about being open to learning and to being vulnerable. The best lessons come from simple human interactions, from the courage to try and the willingness to laugh at yourself. Don't let fear of mistakes stop you from trying. Every misstep is a doorway to connection, and every awkward moment is a chance to grow. Every stumble is a chance to learn, to laugh, and to make a memory that's uniquely yours. And every bakery, every street corner is a chance for a new story, one that you'll carry with you wherever you go. Merci, Paris, for reminding me that connection is universal, and that the world is full of gentle teachers if we're willing to listen. Sometimes, silence is the sweetest language of all, a silent symphony that lingers long after the last crumb is gone. Tuscany's rolling hills are breathtaking and easy to get lost in. One evening, I found myself hopelessly lost, my map useless and phone out of signal. I spotted an old man tending his garden and approached with my broken Italian and hand gestures. He listened, then responded in a flood of Italian I couldn't follow. Sensing my confusion, he simply gestured for me to follow him. He hopped into his tiny Fiat, and I followed in my rental car. We drove through the golden countryside as the sun set. He led me straight to the town I was searching for. At the edge of the square, he smiled, waved, and refused any offer of thanks. Prego, he said, and drove back to his garden. No shared language, but a powerful act of kindness. Sometimes, help comes without words. The world is full of people willing to guide you home. Getting lost can lead to the most beautiful discoveries. Trust in the kindness of strangers. That's the real magic of travel. When you can't speak the language, a smile is your best tool. It's understood everywhere. A sign of friendliness and goodwill. A smile can break down barriers faster than any phrasebook. I remember feeling overwhelmed in a Marrakesh market. Unsure how to respond to a vendor, I simply smiled. He smiled back and offered me mint tea. No words needed. That smile turned anxiety into connection. My advice, pack your smile. Use it often. Smile at hotel staff, bus drivers, strangers on the street. It costs nothing but opens doors and hearts. Beneath our different languages, we're all connected. A smile is the purest form of communication. It's more important than your passport. Let your smile lead the way. It can turn a confusing moment into a shared laugh. The world responds to kindness. Wherever you go, let your smile be your guide. It's the universal language everyone understands. Words aren't the only way we connect. Music is a universal language spoken and understood by hearts everywhere. It's a force that brings people together, no matter where they come from or what language they speak. You don't need to understand lyrics to feel a song's emotion. The melody, the rhythm, and the energy can move you, even if you don't know a single word. Music speaks directly to the heart, crossing borders and cultures. It's a bridge that unites us, allowing us to share in joy, sorrow, and celebration without saying a word. In an Irish pub, I joined locals clapping along to traditional tunes. The room was alive with laughter and the sound of fiddles, and for a moment, I felt like I truly belonged. I didn't know the words, but I felt the joy and energy. The music made me part of the community, even as a stranger. In Peru, I listened to folk songs by a campfire, the melodies telling stories I couldn't translate. Yet, the warmth of the music and the smiles around the fire made me feel at home. Music created bonds even when words failed. It's a reminder that we're all connected by something deeper than language. Wherever you travel, seek out local music. Attend a concert, listen to street musicians, or join a festival. Let yourself be swept up in the sounds of a new place, or tune into the radio and discover the songs that locals love. Sometimes the music you find by chance becomes the soundtrack to your journey. Let the rhythms and melodies wash over you. Allow yourself to dance, to sing, or simply to listen and feel. Music connects us to the soul of a place. It's in the laughter, the movement, and the shared moments that make travel unforgettable. It reminds us of our shared humanity, joy, sorrow, celebration. Through music, we find common ground and create memories that last a lifetime. Sometimes a song says what words cannot. It can move us to tears or lift us up when we need it most. Let music be your guide and your friend on the road. It can help you discover new places, new people, and even new parts of yourself. It's a bridge between worlds, uniting strangers in a shared experience. Don't just listen, feel it, and let it open your heart. Every culture has a song to share, a rhythm that tells its story. Listen closely, and you'll hear the heartbeat of a place. Let music be part of your travel story, weaving memories and connections wherever you go. We all fear making mistakes in a new language, but mistakes are the best part of the adventure. They lead to the funniest stories and the most memorable lessons. When you return home, it's the mix-ups you'll laugh about, not the perfect moments. Mistakes make travel real and human. They show you're trying to connect, not just observe. Each stumble is a chance to learn and bond. People appreciate your effort, not your perfection. Be brave, try, fail, and laugh about it. Your mistakes become treasured stories. They remind you of the beautiful, messy journey of travel. Don't fear mistakes. Collect them. They're the best souvenirs you'll ever bring home. Travel is a leap into the unknown, and that's what makes it thrilling. Fear of language barriers or getting lost can hold us back, but the best growth comes from facing challenges. Every time you travel somewhere unfamiliar, you choose courage. Trust in the kindness of strangers and your own resourcefulness. The challenges you face shape you, building confidence and resilience. These experiences become part of who you are. Don't let fear be your guide. Let curiosity lead. See language barriers as invitations to connect in new ways. The best travel moments are often unscripted surprises. Embrace them, and you'll return home braver and wiser. Adventure begins where comfort ends. I've traveled the world with an open heart, hoping to inspire you to do the same. Travel is for anyone with a curious spirit. It teaches empathy, breaks down barriers, and builds bridges between cultures. The real magic is in shared meals, laughter, and unexpected connections. This journey isn't just mine. It can be yours too. Join our community of travelers and keep the spirit of adventure alive. Let's celebrate the diversity of our world together. Your presence means everything. A reminder we're all connected by a love of discovery. Thank you for joining me. I hope to see you on the road, sharing a smile and a story. Happy travels.